What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome back to another episode of Push to Rank 500 in the NU tier. In the last episode, we were able to get our rank up to 1,160. We're 20 and 15, which isn't so great so far. Let's see, 1,160, and which means, oh my goodness, bottom of the ladder is 1,300. We're gonna grab a match and see how badly we lose today. Anyway, looking at this guy's team, he has a couple of checks to rain offense, which is this thing, Mantine, and he has a Tangela. But I'm going to lead Lipard because my game plan here is to wear him down with Volt Switch until he can't really touch me anymore with this thing, Mantine. Anyway, right here, I'm going to U-turn out because U-turning is cool, and U-turning will allow me to pick up some momentum, which will be pretty crucial in this match because I gotta be able to force his Tangela and his Mantine in and out. So I know he's gonna go for his primary water stab, or not water stab. He's gonna go for another sludge bomb. So I'm gonna go into Swanna because if I get poisoned, I just heal it off at the end of the turn anyway. Only does about okay. There we go. There's the poison, but it gets cured, which is great. And I'm gonna go straight away for a Surf because Swanna actually serves as a pretty good wall breaker against this team. Because he can't safely switch out in a Tangela because it's going to get hit with a Hurricane. He chooses to go out in a Cryogonal instead. That is about 37%. That is absolutely nothing. So right here, I'm going to go out into Zebstrika because Zebstrika will take a Freeze Dry pretty well. And so actually, it didn't really take the Freeze Dry that well. But I'm going to Volt Switch here because I don't think he wants to stay on me. He very well could. But if I'm physical Zebstrika, then he automatically loses. He ends up switching out into Wheezing again, which is fine. Because now I'm going to be able to go out into my Ludicolo and go for the Surf right here. And I'm going to be able to do a lot of damage to this Wheezing. Probably knock it out. And if he wants to switch into Cryogonal, that is fine. Ends up going into Mantine. He is Water Absorb Mantine, which is fine. Water Absorb Mantine, it is fine. Anyway, I'm going to go out into my Zebstrika here. And we'll see. He ends up going for an Air Slash. That is nothing. He has to switch out here or lose his primary rain check. So I'm just going to Volt Switch because it'll do good damage, again, to whatever he wants to bring out. Ends up going out in a Cryogonal. That did nothing to Cryogonal. Oh, my lord. But I'm going to go out into Gator here because Gator will be able to hit Cryogonal. Oh, wow. Rain stops. Okay. I'm just going to hit him with a Waterfall, though, because it should do good damage as he ends up going out into Tangela. So Tangela is more just annoying than anything, as I'm assuming this is like the subseeding Tangela variant. As he ends up just going for a Giga Drain. Okay, I'm just gonna get my rain up as he will probably knock me out this turn, and then we will go back at it again. Yeah, there's the Giga Drain. That's fine. I'm gonna go out into Swan here. And instead of actually attacking this turn, I'm going to rest and get back up to full health because there's no way he's staying in. He's not going to want to take a Hurricane. He ends up going down to Mantine. As I get all my HP back, now I can spam Hurricane against him. And so that'll be pretty cool because I'll be able to absolutely destroy this man. Actually, no, I do not do any damage to that Mantine. He ends up going to go for Air Slash. Does about 37 damage. Or 37%, that's fine. I'm just going to go for Hurricane again because I'm kind of hoping for the confusion on this Mantine. I need to wear this thing down. He ends up going for Rest. Okay. This gives me a free switch to Zebstrika, and I really appreciate that he put his best rain check asleep. Okay, he Sleep Talk Mantine with Scald. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I can't actually win the battle from this point forward, so I'm just going to forfeit, and we're going to grab another match. Okay. So, I'm going to grab a drink real quick while this battle, well, I look at his team real quick and figure out what he is. Alrighty. So, this guy more than likely has SD for Alligator because his team looks like bulky offense. Also has Tauros, some variant that can run a lot of different things. He has probably lead Piloswine, which is fine. And he has this thing, which is either Specs or Nasty Plot. This is Bulk Up, and I don't know what Leafeon does. I'm going to lead Lipard, though, because I can taunt Piloswine and stop it from setting up its rocks early game, which is great. And then I'm going to Rain Dance, and then I'm going to U-turn out, and we'll see what he ends up going to. He ends up Earthquaking. That does no damage. So I'm just going to U-turn here, because this thing, I don't believe, carries Rock Stab. As he just ends up switching out to Leafeon, so he can take this right here. This here U-turn. As I go out in a Swanna, I'm going to force another switch on his part, and just click Hurricane, because if he wants to sack Leafeon, that is fine by me, because really the only thing stopping me from sweeping his team is Leafeon and Gator. And I'm trying to set up for a Ludicolo sweep, because Ludicolo probably is the best Rainmon in the tier. And he's just going to straight up sack his Leafeon, that's okay. As he doesn't really have a safe switch into Swanna. Swanna's a beast. But we'll see what he decides to go out into here. I'm hoping it's going to be something like Tauros, to where I can... Okay, it's Tauros. Actually, no, I don't want it to be Tauros. He's Intimidate. He's probably going to just hit me with his normal stab, I'm guessing. I'm going to go out on Liepard and sack Liepard, because I don't really care about Liepard. He ends up going for Wild Charge. Alrighty. So he's Life Orb, which means he's not choiced, which is a bit unfortunate. But I'm going to go into Zebstrika here. And I'm going to go straight away for a Volt Switch. I know it's obvious, and he could go into Piloswine, as that's the play he ends up... Excuse me, that's the play he ends up making, but it was my best play to go for Volt Switch, because if he decided to stay in thinking I wasn't Scarfed, I was going to get off good damage. And he gets up his rocks, which is fine, because I'm just going to Swords Dance in his face. And he goes for Toxic. That's actually kind of annoying. I'm going to Waterfall here, because I believe something comes in and dies to Waterfall. Yeah, there goes Piloswine. That's fine. But I'm just basically going to sack SD Gator here and get off as much damage on his team as possible. He's likely going to go into Tauros here and get the Intimidate drop. There it is. And I'm going to go for an Aqua Jet, because Aqua Jet at +1. Coming from it for Alligator, still going to do some pretty nice damage. And we'll see. That did nothing, though. That did absolutely nothing. He ends up going for Wild Charge. And is Poison going to knock me out? Yeah, Poison's going to knock me out. Gosh dang it. Anyway, I'm going to go into Uxie. And I'm going to get on my Rain. Again, dual Rain setters for the win. And then, but we'll see what he ends up going out into here. He can potentially counter sweep me with Gator, which is pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. But I think I should be able to avoid that by... Okay, he ends up going into Behemoth here, which is fine. I think I'm just going to U-turn out into Zebstrika, kind of scouting what set he is. Please don't be Nasty Plot. Please. Okay, that looks like Specs. That is probably Specs. I'm just going to go for a Thunder here and sack Zebstrika as I get off some pretty good damage. I get the para, and he gets the full para, which is amazing, because now I can click Thunder one more time, get rid of Behemoth, and call that a day right there. Because now I still have my Rain Setter, which is amazing, at 100% health. Meaning I can come in on Girder if it's lacking knockoff and set up Rain again, as he ends up just going for a return right here, which is fine. A return right here. Anyway, I'm going to go out into my Ludicolo, and I'm going to hit him with a Rain boosted stab, Life Orb in the Rain Surf. And he's Scarf Tauros. That is kind of obnoxious, because he goes into Girder, presumably to Mach Punch. So this is actually kind of obnoxious right here. I'm going to go out into Swanna, and I'm going to hit him with a Hurricane, though, because I don't believe Girder takes a Hurricane and lives to tell the tale. And so he ends up just going out into Gator, which is fine. We'll see how much this does. That'll be a 2-hit KO on Gator. That's actually pretty nice, but the Rain ends up stopping, which is a problem. I'm going to go into Uxie, and if he SDs, I Toxic. He ends up subbing up. And so I'm just going to get on my Rain right here as I lose, because he's sub DD. So I'm going to U-turn out, and this is just not going very well so far. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Sorry for that weird screen region right there. I'm going to go ahead and Swanna, and I'm going to rest. Hopefully I can take any hit that he wants to go for. I probably can't take any stab water move he has. Sub DD is actually a pretty good yeah, I just get straight up knocked out. So this is just going wonderfully so far. GGG, new meta. Alright, I'm going to forfeit. And let's check my rank right here. Rank is back down to 1,116. So I basically lost all of last episode's progress. But, you know, hopefully I'll come back with a better team. Somebody said on the forums that Rain was good, so I just plugged in Rain, and I went. But I'm going to leave Liepard, because I need to get my Rain up, as he also has a Liepard. So this could be pretty obnoxious if he's like Mental Herb Liepard. So he leads Cacturn, which is fine, because I'm just going to Rain Dance, as he as he goes for the unprotected focus punch. This man is just the realest man alive right here. I'm going to go out and Swana, though. Because I'm going to hit him with a Hurricane, and this Hurricane is going to do a lot of damage to Cacturne if he chooses to leave it in. And also, I don't see a whole lot on his team that appreciates taking a Hurricane from a Swana. So I'm just going to straight up knock out his Cacturne. But that was pretty cool. This man gets the award for, like, coolest person I've battled this episode, because he was like, you know, if he has foul play, then this is going to stink. But I'm going to go for an unprotected focus punch. So he goes out into Articuno here. And I'm looking at Swana, and it doesn't really do a whole lot that Ludicolo or Gator doesn't do already. So I'm just going to hit him with a Hurricane. If I get the confusion, that's great. No confusion as he subs up. So he is sub Articuno. Maybe sub Toxic. Kind of like one of the sets that Zapdos ran in Gen 5, like sub Toxic, which was actually pretty good, but we'll see what he does here. Okay, he Roost. So yeah, he's sub Roost. Hopefully I can confuse him with this Hurricane right here. That would be amazing. Yet the para fails to reveal itself, and we are still stuck here just trying to stall out this Articuno, which is pretty obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. But he's just gonna go for a Roost here, and he subs up. And as you can see, he's actually stalling us out of Hurricanes pretty fast, which is what Articuno aims to do with sub Roost. Because it's kind of like sub Roost Gliscor, to where he can just theoretically Roost infinitely if you can't hit slower. Oh, Pikachu is making a pretty good point in the chat that I should be going for Surf. Yeah, I should be going for Surf, but the rain runs out, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm just going to go out into Uxie right here to get out my rain, because that probably is my best course of action here. And I'm just going to let this Articuno sit here for a couple of turns. I'm actually going to get up my rocks first, because I don't really care about anything this thing wants to do. And then I'm going to get up my rain, and then I'm going to U-turn out, because if he wants to stay here and let me do my shenanigans, that's fine. He ends up roaring me out to Zebstrika, which actually couldn't be better for me. I'm going to just click Thunder, and I'm going to obliterate this thing, because I have Thunder, as he just roars me out. So he's so he is a sub Toxic Roost Roar. That is a set. And I'm actually doing some pretty good damage with this, but not enough to really make a dent. I'm gonna go for my Hidden Power here and throw him off. That I hit him super effectively with Hidden Power. And we'll see if I can Oko this Articuno with HP Rock. That'd be so amazing if I do. No, I do like 55%, so he's especially defensive Articuno. And at this point I'm going to go out into Zebstrika. I think he's going to try to Roost again, to try to PP stall me out, or at least Life Orb stall me, because he does not want to... wow, he subs up. Okay, I'm just doing terribly. I'm going to Thunder, because he's just going to roar me out regardless, and I want his sub gone at the end of the turn. And I apologize if this is a little bit annoying, or a little bit boring of a battle. Like, I can't really do anything about it. He's using a sub-toxic Roost Articuno, and I just can't really break through it at the moment, because this thing is probably built to counter rain, because it's definitely specially defensive. But I just... wow, I did nothing with that Thunder. Holy moly. Okay, I'm going to go out Negator. And I'm going to probably hit him with a Waterfall right here, as he gets the full para, which is amazing. So I'm going to SD here, because I'm real and I'm calling the para, and that's what I kind of have to do right now. He just roars me out. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to HP Rock again, because if he gets parried, this is amazing. No, he subs up. This is so bad. This is so bad. I'm just going to forfeit this match, just because, like, I don't want you guys to have to watch this. That's pretty boring. So I'm just going to find a new match, as I'm just tanking my rating right now. This is pretty bad. So I just probably need a new team, or I'm just not playing very well. Okay, looking at this guy's team, he has, this thing is probably Curse Quick Attack. That's Shell Smash, which is scary, so I gotta make sure that doesn't counter sweep me. Assault Vest, Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, Specs, Spinner. Leading Life Hard, as he leads Lilligant. I'm gonna taunt Lilligant. No, I clicked U-turn. I'm gonna taunt Lilligant, because I don't want it Sleep Powdering first turn. So Hopefully he takes the bait and Sleep Powder's first turn. No, he just goes straight away for a Petal Dance, and I lose my first rain user turn 1. This is amazing. Oh wow, that was a really bad voice crack right there. Anyway, I'm gonna get my rain up, and this will help me because there's my rain, and then look, wait, the opposing Lilligant rampage ended. The opposing, oh, he's own tempo. That's actually a pretty neat set, and he specs, judging by this damage to Yuxi, who's especially defensive. I'm just gonna U-turn out on him though, because I don't really care. And I'm gonna go into Swanna because Swanna is probably just gonna hit him with this Hurricane right here. That's what I'm gonna go for. I considered going for a Surf, predicting Cragnola, but oh, never mind. He just ends up sacking the Lilligant, which probably was a good play on his part because it really only hits a Gator super effectively, and it's not worth keeping around, because it would require some more team support. So he goes into Cragonal, and I'm going to go into Zebstrika, and I'm going to Volt Switch because he has nothing stopping me from doing so. He ends up going for Toxic, which is fine. And this thing gets Recover, so it's just crazy annoying. And Cragonal is one of the biggest threats to this team. But he ends up switching into Hariyama, which is great because now I can go back into Swanna, click Hurricane, and do good damage to something else. However, I'm going to go for a Surf, predicting... Okay, never mind, he stays in. I'm going to go for a Surf, predicting him to switch out, because I don't think he wants to sack Hariyama here. He ends up going into Cragonal, which is great. And I do 54%, meaning I 2-hit KO Cragonal. So RIP Cragonal. I need this thing gone. No, it outspeeds me for whatever reason. I'm still doing good damage. He's stalled out my rain. Amazing. Amazingness. I'm going to go back out into Yuxi. As he recovers, and I'm just playing really badly this episode. I apologize, guys. This isn't how I had intended to play when I came in. I just hit the wall playing wise. I'm just not doing very well. But anyway, I think my chance to win here is to set up a couple Swords Dances with Gator and see how far that can carry me. He went for Ice Beam, so I'm assuming he doesn't have Freeze Dry, because Freeze Dry would hit Gator super effectively. He goes out to Hariyama, telling me he probably doesn't have the move of the Freeze Dries. So I'm just going to click Waterfall here because it's going to do great damage to whatever. It just straight up knocks out Hariyama, which is amazing. So we may be seeing a Feraligatr cleaning right here as he goes into Pyroar. But Gator don't care. Gator's just going to Aqua Jet. And I better clean up his team in the next couple of turns because I'm gonna lose my rain, which is essentially a free torrent for me, and it allows me to hit like a Mack truck. But at this point, I think he loses Cragonal. He's gonna go into Bibarel to sack this, and Bibarel just straight up goes down. So we'll see what Cragonal or Tiratuga decide to go, or Carracosta. Tiratuga is the under evolution of this. I'm gonna Waterfall. Yeah, I'm going to Waterfall because this is the last turn he gets rain boosted, and I'm going to see how much I can do. That just straight up brings him down to Sturdy, which is amazing as he goes for Knockoff. Gets rid of my Life Orb, which may actually help me in the long run, because I'm going to Aqua Jet here, and then I'm going to Aqua Jet Cragonal, and yeah, Cragonal is not going to appreciate an Aqua Jet, let's just say that. I'm in Torrent range, I'm at +2. It just straight up takes out Cragonal. But at least I got back on my feet there. We're at 1,109. But we are still falling behind the competition. We're 60 points lower than I started. And this is probably going to be the last match we have, in all honesty. But I'm going to lead Liepard, because Liepard's pretty cool. And I think I may have hit this guy on the ladder already, because I vaguely remember facing this team. So we will see. Okay, he leads Primeape, which is fine. If he wants to just close combat, I'm cool with that, because oh no, he just U-turns, which is great. And the reason I said I was okay with that is because I still get up my rain regardless, because I'm Prankster, and then I can come in next turn with Swanna and revenge him with Hurricane, or at least force a switch into something such as Rotom Fan, and I can deal with Rotom Fan pretty well. So he goes into Rotom Fan, and I'm going to U-turn here, as I'm still not sure what he wants to go for. I at least confirm he's not Scarf. I'm assuming it's an electric move, so I'm going to go into Zebstrika, as I take the Discharge easily. because I do have that great ability though. And I'm going to Volt Switch because I don't think he can really do anything to me. He doesn't want to stay in an Air Slash. It's not really going to help him that much because... Oh, never mind. He does stay in. So, I don't know what he's going for right here. I'm just going to go out into Fraligator and roll with it. Okay, he Willows. That, I literally could not have made a worse play. I didn't know he was going to be running Will-O-Wisp Rotom Fan. So this is already going downhill, but looking at his team, I don't really need Gator that much, unless I want it for priority versus stuff like, the Pyroar. But I'm just going to Waterfall here. And that did absolutely nothing, but I'm expecting him to knock me. Oh, I get the clutch flinch. Hopefully I can just flinch him like 9 more times until I get down into the Torrent range, because that'd be cool. But he is Citrus Berry and Giga Drain. He is Harvest, so that is annoying. And Harvest should have a 0% chance when it is in rain, but that's dumb that it doesn't. Anyway, I'm just going to hit him with a Hurricane here because Hurricane is going to... Wow, okay, so he's just trying to stall me out of rain. That's bad. I kind of want to Surf here because predicting something else to come in because I think he wants to keep Executor. He goes out and Rotom Fan, and Rotom Fan is actually not going to go down. Rotom Fam. I called it Rotom Fam. I'm going to hit him with the Surf because I can knock a Rotom out from this range. I don't really think he wants to keep it. He's already eliminated Gator. So down goes Rotom Fan, and it is 5-5 at this point in the game. So we will see what Pokemon he decides to go into here. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Malamar come in right here. He ends up going out in Pyroar. This is likely Specs. I'm going to go into Uxie to see what he wants to go for. So he goes for a Hyper Voice. Okay, I eat that up. And I'm assuming he's Specs because I don't see Life Orb. So hopefully he's not some weird, set. But I'm just going to Rain Dance. And if I live this hit, he's taking a lot of damage from U-Turn. I'm just saying. I can hit him. Okay, yeah, that is 54% uninvested Uxie to Malamar. I'm going to go into Zebstrika though, because Zebstrika is pretty cool. And can probably... Okay, he's sub. I don't know what he's subbing for. But I'm just going to Volt Switch here. I'm Scarf. I will get rid of a sub. I'm going to go into my Swanna to see what he wants to go for. Likely a Superpower. Dark Pulse. Alright, Special Malamar. New meta. I'm actually gonna Surf here to take out Malamar because I know I could handle anyone he wants to go for. Someone is saying in chat, Special Malamar, like, yeah, and I'm gonna lose to the guy playing Special Malamar. So let me actually check Malamar's stats. Actually, oh no, never run Special Malamar, never do that. Anyways, so looking at his possible switch-ins. Okay, so he goes out in a Primeape, which is fine. I think I'm going to go into Uxie here to take whatever hit he wants to go for. It's likely going to be a close combat. Yeah, they're close combat, almost confirming that he is Scarf Primeape. But he's not really doing anything to me, so I'm just going to U-turn out because I'm anticipating him to switch, not wanting to take... or just not knowing that he can't do a whole lot to me. So I'm going to U-turn out. And he goes out into Gator, which is fine because I'm just going out into Ludicolo. Ludicolo about to hit him up with this Giga Drain, though. If he wants to stay in, be my guest. Goes out into Executor. So we will see how much an Ice Beam does and how powerful Ludicolo truly is. Hopefully, I can knock this Executor out. If I don't, I'm going to be sad face. Yes, I knock Executor out. Super happy face. So depending on what his switch in is here, I'm going to go into my Uxie, sack Uxie, and because I don't really need it anymore. He ends up going for a U-turn. That's a good play on his part, so he's just going to go into Gator and finish me off, most likely, but we will see about that and see what he ends up doing. He ends up going into Gator, which is fine, yeah. I'm going to Rain Dance just in case as he DDs. This is bad. I'm going to U-turn out immediately into Ludicolo, but he ends up knocking me out, which is a good play. But frankly, he should have just knocked me out beforehand so I didn't get Rain up right there, because now I still have a Rain Setter in the back if things go awry, and he's going to get swept by Ludicolo. Because, actually, the Scarf Primeape may outspeed. but I'm not quite sure. Whatever, we're going with it. Save me, Ludicolo! Alright, Ludicolo just absolutely destroys Scarf Primate. So that is going to be the final week of 30-minute episodes of Push to Rank 500. We'll be doing shorter episodes next week. Comment question of the video. Tell me if you guys want to see just like random showdown sessions, or if you guys want to see like Push to Rank 500, because I can just do random showdown sessions if you guys want me to, in whatever tier you guys want. But because it'll probably be pretty hard to climb the rank or climb the ladder with like 7-minute episodes or 10-minute episodes. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, because it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Additionally, make sure to leave a comment about the stuff that I just talked about. And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.